Welcome to the Computer Help Button. My name is Tracy, and today I'm going to guide you through logging into your computer class here with using the Teachable website that we use with our company. Anyway, at the bottom of the screen on our website at thecomputerhelpbutton.com, we've got a big purple Register Now button. So we'll register for our first class, and this is the list of the computer classes we currently have available. We're going to go ahead and sign up by using that button right there because we are a first-time user. And then what you'll want to do is go ahead and plug in your name, email, password, and then make sure that you do agree to the terms, and then go ahead and press the sign up screen. All right, so we are now in, and what you'll see is you've got all of your courses, and then you have My Courses. These are the courses that you've registered for and that you've signed up for. And it looks like we haven't signed up for any yet, so we're going to go ahead and sign up for our first one. I'm just going to go ahead and click on that one. And it tells you all about that class right here in case you wanted to take a look at any of our classes. And I'm just going to go ahead and at the top and enroll that first course for free. Okay, great. And now we're actually into the class. So what we'll do is just look at this screen. It tells us the name of the class we're in, tells us the % complete. We're looking at the curriculum. You can peek at me right there, but right here is the curriculum where we're hanging out with our list of items. And in our classes, we've got a couple lessons. So there's the first lesson, second, and third, fourth, and fifth. And then we also have the different lectures right here. If you pay attention to the icons, it'll help you as to what's going to go on. So if you see an icon like this, you're going to have a little video. If you see an icon like this, you might be able to download a particular file or just read things. We can find one here with the little light bulb. There's a question in there for you. And it looks like those are all the icons that you're going to end up finding. So we want to start this very first lesson. So I can go start here, or I can just start with the next lecture is wherever I last left off. So we'll go ahead and give that a push. And then you're going to be able to read about that first item. And make sure you do scroll all the way to the top and the bottom just to make sure you get all of the material. So just a little short reading there. And then we have a little video here to watch. Also kind of watch on the left-hand side of your screen. There's the % complete again. Tells you where you are. We're currently in the middle of this lesson. And let's just go ahead and get started. So we'll pretend like we read all that. And let's go ahead and play this video. So you can play it right here in your screen. Okay, I'm just going to pause it here for a second. And just help you out with some of the controls that are in here. So one of the controls you might want to take a look at is the sound right away. So go ahead and use that button. That's to mute or unmute, or you can slide that to get a good volume on your computer. There is a button right here, so if you do find out later on that I'm talking too slow or too fast for you, feel free to go ahead and speed it up a little bit or slow it down a little bit. So whatever looks good for you for your setting there. And then this button, you can go full screen. So you can see a little bit more on the screen. I suggest you do that for all the videos, and then you can always bring it back down if you need to. So we can go full screen and expand it back down. And then you can go ahead and press play again whenever you're ready and pause it. Feel free to go ahead and drag this to any particular section. Notice as I'm going about, you can kind of see where we're at. So you can rewind and fast forward, and just click too. You can just click on any part of the bar to get that going. Now, once you've done your reading, you've done the video portion, you can push this button at the top to complete and continue. Okay, so that's going to complete that first lesson. You'll see a little checkbox right there. So that very first lecture is done, and now you're in the middle of this lecture. Now for this one, we have a download that we wanted to give you. This is our 40-page workbook, and you can see the workbook right here. We put it right inside so you can take a quick glance at it. And if it's something that you want to keep, you can download that. So I'm just going to scroll down a little bit further, and you will find the download. So I'm going to click on the download. And I like to put things on my desktop as I'm using them for class, but if there's a different storage location you want to keep it forever, go ahead and do that. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on my desktop. Leave the same name is fine. We're going to save that. Okay, so now that is there. So now to kind of move around between different things, you may want to minimize this program mode. So I'm going to go ahead and click on minimize. And then there's the file. So if I want to get into the PDF file, I'm just going to do a quick double click, and there it is. If I want to print it, I've got the little printer button. I can send it straight to my printer there. All right, so you've got that as your reference guide. To get back into your class, just go back into your internet. Probably has a little line underneath it, some kind of pushed icon there. And now I'm done with this one. Make sure you always press the complete and continue as soon as you're done with any section. And just kind of watch along too. Everything's getting checked as you go. So here we've got another download. This is the one that we're going to use for class. It's a little file, Excel file. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. Okay, and again, you can download it wherever you want. I like to put them on the desktop for easy access during class. So I'm going to go ahead and save that. And again, to minimize it, I'll click on this button here to minimize it. And then there is the file. So let me just go ahead and double click on it so we can open up the Excel program. We can see our file. And I'm going to push this enable editing button too. So during class, you're able to use the same file that I'm using in class, and you can move around between Excel and your computer class in Teachable. So here's the Teachable site, and then here's Excel. You're going to have both of them down here, and you can toggle back and forth. So again, we're done with this lesson. Again, make sure you scroll up and down just in case there's any hidden material here. Complete and continue. We get the little checkbox. Okay, there it is. And then it mentions here about our Facebook. Here is our Facebook group, the main one that everyone can see here. So you can click on that. And jumps you online into Facebook. Make sure you press the like button to get into that. And then if you need to get back to class again, you can go ahead and just use that. We do also offer another private Facebook group for any of our students. So you also want to click on that location and you'll be able to get approved into that class if you've registered for any of our courses. Once you're finished that, again, complete and continue. Okay, and then here we go. So we've got mainly some video lessons, so you'll want to play those as you go along. And as you are taking some classes, let me just skip ahead here. I'm going to go to this one. So let's say I'm taking this class, I'm learning about the zoom feature, and it's talking about the zooming, which is down right in here. So I want to try that out right away on my own file. So I might pause the video for a second, jump back into my Excel file, and then I can play around with the zooming buttons that I'll learn about over here. We get back to class, just jump back over to the internet. So again, it's just kind of a toggle back and forth. So you can try things out in Excel, and then you can come right back over here and get back onto your lesson. Again, scroll up and down, make sure there's no other material, complete that lesson, and you're just going to keep going all the way through. Lots and lots of videos in here for each of them. You'll notice that they are short lessons, just the time on the side, and then you can kind of go through all the way to the end of the course, and you'll be able to get at that 100%. So now let's say you need to be done for the day. You can go ahead and go back to the curriculum. That's one of the things you can do, so you can see where you're at. You can use the back button here again. Okay, and remember, you can go to all the courses, or you can go to my courses. So my courses is the only one I registered for. That's the only one I'm going to see here. But if you go to all courses, you will see all of the available courses that we offer. So I'm going to exit now. So let's go ahead and just click on the X here. All right, so we've exited out of that, and I just want to show you other ways that you can jump back into class. So we have our website again, the computerhelpbutton.com. All right, so you can go ahead and get into the course list or the register now. That will get you back into class. Let me just go ahead and just push one of the buttons, and you'll see you're right back here into class. You may need to log in. You'll have to kind of watch that, make sure it says that it's you or not, and remember to go back and forth between the full list and your own list of classes. Another location you can go to is the computer help button .teachable.com, and when you get in here too, you can log in. So you can use your you've already signed up. You have your own login. Make sure you write that down somewhere too, your login and password. We can go under login, and you'll be able to log in with your information. Okay, and that looks like it remembered me. So I think, not really sure what's going on there, but you would want to just log in with your Teachable account. So let me go down here. There we go. So email, password, and that gets you back to the same location. Or you can also go to teachable.com, and there's a login button there as well that will log you back in. You'll just need to know your email and your password that you use to log in. And I'll just go ahead and write down those notes for you too, of those 3 locations of where you can log into your computer class. So hopefully this was a quick and short video for you to get comfortable with getting into the class. Let me know if you have any questions on our Facebook website. Thanks so much.